we should quickly do a feeding of our ancestors before doing the Akpo. That's why today all of us who are inside Akpo, we are about to start the feeding of our ancestors. Each and everyone will call their ancestors names and then we'll feed them. So I am the Bokor today. Oh, I go, Manga. Somebody's a Manga, Kiki, Manga, say Joto, I'm a Joto, and say Nano, and say Jena, and woman, and not the big. I say, I find him a good do no say, Bedberry, but I put do here. I am your Toba Gage, Papa Sister, there's a sister, Mayor Brahini, Mayor Babachi, Mayor Mube, Folly, Go Folly, Folly Coco, for the care, Go Legodo, Future Kuma, come like that, when you were we are trying to cost you are not a cost for the cup to get that's in our most if you see the Amcosa, Black Cobra, and you are being a your point is Celestine, I want to be a Katrina, Kubia for your second for your Ben, Kubia, but you are like a Kuto and a Fanny Boborello. Then you are not the good enough and I'm out of Indonesia. Go, you are being a friend of what you got to pay. Yes, see, I can't cut the memories. Judging and go for that. I will not tuji, Bokor tuji, Togbe tuji, Okiniki. That's a sequence, but I super banana, the Yora to pay your Bokor, so I believe Bokor Facha jogging. A mayor who know Honula Vapo, who know Honula Africa. A mayor Apo who know Amabe Anani Gretu, over the Kenny. Yabe come woman. A mayor Apo who know Pete Abe Tella, but Pleto Pete, Amici over the Bome. Never Conuari Mayor. I judge Papa. I mean, online. Okay. Oh, your Mama Comfort Hanyo. Oh, your Comfort Hanyo. Mayor Joseph Tonde. Mayor Joseph Tonde. Mayor Tobian Kusi. Blomia V. Comla, Oblalo. Mayor Tobian Kusi. Mayor Lawrence Comla Obla. Mayor Lawrence Togbe, Lawrence Comla Obla. Mayor Togo Boko Akubia, Mayor Togo Boko Akubia, Mayor Justine Akubonodi. I mean, your Mama Justine Akubonodi. Mayor Awoda Akume, Eleblom, Yafi Maulilo, Tasioli, Belief, Baji Kwanza, Belief Baji Kwanza, Mayor Sagada. Promoter. Mayor Stephen, Baji, Mayor, Governor Baji, Joffrey, Baji, Mayor Kakakero. You talk a chair, a James, you talk a Jack Mensa. You talk a don't talk about even about a Jachin and your Mama Africa. Your Mama Victoria Adam. Your Itoga Ata Jones, a Jamensa. Achu, a Jamensa Eden, Oyoralo. Edo, a Jamensa, Unti Papa, a Jamensa, Mayo Chiaba. Okay. Said, Selassie, Nyaku, you talk about collectors actually. Never come. May you tell the Akosi, never come. Ama Oforiwa, I think I can be Sais, Comlan, Selassie, Nyaku, may you have time back off. Go. Yes, Miliba, Kwani Miliba, New York. Your jet post TV, remember for you. You're married, Kakrama, you carry that. Imana, Kakrama. Your promise Mileba. Yo, yeah. Yo, could you mean a valid? Okay, me to let me know. Let me have Dixon, I'm a cool view. I may have Bakwesi, any Dixon, I'm a cool. What about Jachi? Paul, Paul, I don't know who answer. So you mean, Yao was so big any came in the back of Jachi. Mary, I die. Oh, you're the back of Jachi. Yeah, and she was Jachi. I'm a sell of coffee and stuff for back of Jachi.
Capture things.
I chew a bottle a coffee I chew coffee bottle. Maybe you talk about coffee bottle. Maybe you talk about me. If you want me, you look at bottle. You are choosing. We are a boat. What I mean, Jachiro. Nana Kofi Asante, if you are a fierce, while you're Nana Kofi Asante, we should quickly do a feeding of our ancestors before going to the Akbo. That's why today all of us who are inside Akbo, we should quickly do a feeding of our ancestors before going to the Akbo. That's why today. I can't doubt it. You that book me track by them ya call them and then they don't let me do the most the telephone.
Chase your calling on
Chase Liza.
Oh,
and the doctor have it. Spiritual room.
I'm a review, man. Voice record. Oh, so Bokor na kumojo haroro. Peti o mile mendo go haro.
Yeah.
about to start the feeding of our ancestors. Each and every one will call their ancestors' names and then we'll feed them. So I am the Bokor today. Oh, ago, manga. So what is a manga? Kaka manga. Ese joto, ame joto. Ese nano, ame se tieno, ame woman, ame bitokuna, baby. Natepi, me ase. Apanya me bodu, ame teno se. Bedbere, bela ape dohe. Eye me yoto me geje. Me pakpa sese. Gege sese me yo brahini, me yo gbochi, me yo ngbe. Foli, foli koko, modeke, gomle godo. Kuche kuma, komlaga, togo ni wele ayo. We are trying to cook. You're not going to for the coffee. That's in our most see. Yakosa, Racobra, may you be like a cake. Your pony Celestine, Yakubia, Katrina, Kubia, Fonia, Secodofonia, Ben, Akubia, may you are like a cake. I put to an family borello. Then I can not go to the family out of Minosia. Go. You are being trying to watch that. Yes, see, I can't cut the pepper. Judging and go for that. Tuji, Bokor Tuji, Togbe Tuji, Okiniki. That's a sequence. Barasu Barabonana, the Yora, the Bokata, Flisso, Bokor Facha, Joke. Mayor who know Honula Vapo, who know Honula Africa. Mayor Apo, who know Amabe, Anani Gretu, over Kenyo. Yabe Konu Wamile. Mayor Apo, who know Pete, Abe, Tela, Patreto, Pete, Amici, over the Bome. Never Konuari Mayor. I'm in online. Okay. Oh, you're Mama Comfort Hanyo. Oh, you're Comfort Hanyo. Mayor Joseph Tonde. Mayor Joseph Tonde. Mayor Tobian Kusi. Blomia V. Komla, Obla, Mayor Tobian Kusi. Mayor Lawrence Komla Obla. Mayor Lawrence, Lawrence Komla Obla. Me to go nye poku akubia me to be ko poku akubia me mama nye Justine Akubonodi ebe yo mama Justine Akubonodi yo awoda akume eleblo mi afi ma wuli lelo tati yo le ngode yo believe Baji Kwanza Baji Kwanza yo le yo be na ba ko yo Sagada promoter. Mayor Stephen Baji, Mayor. So when you Baji Joffrey Baji, Mayor be kekekero. Ebe yo itogbe eche ajamensa be yo togbe itogbe ajamensa. Ebe yo itogbe adom kokubu ati be ba ko ejachi nenu. Ebe yo mama Africa. Abe yo mama Victoria Adom. Abe yo itoga Atajones Ajamensa. Abe achu Ajamensa. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Revolution fans. Good afternoon, African Magic Temple fans. Good afternoon to all of you, those of you who are new today, people who had been here for years. We can see that anniversary follower, the Telly, Marie Telly, is here too, and many other people are here. Good afternoon to wherever you are. Good morning, good evening to you. Thank you very much for another day. We are here to teach and to learn. I'm Christopher Voncujovi, the host of today's program. I'm transmitting on Revolution Vodu Education plus live streaming, question and answer section. We are transmitting from African Magic Temple in Accra, Ghana. It's a very great day, sunny Sunday. It rained in the early morning, but now the sun is up. So I am here now to start our question and answer section. So those of you on Clubhouse, Facebook, and YouTube, please get ready with your questions. And then just after pouring libation, I will start reading the greetings, and then we take it from there. And hello everybody on Clubhouse. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you are all fine, and we are here for you. I'm not hearing this. Senna, can you speak from Clubhouse so that I know whether you are connected? You show that you're connected. Thank you for joining us. We are all fine here. So I'm going to start by pouring libation, and then we'll take it from here. I have a little that they have one. Yeah, but you know what they want. Hey, I will never know. Ago mauga, so body sama ago mauga, kiti kata na dua ago mauga, ese joto, ame joto, ese na ame, ese tiye no me, woman webi, ese ipokolipo meyo, meyo she me hamful rasho, piti yo semi for rasho na dua ago, and we have braxas, music, I don't know, Ewe yo neno zo jie ani zo kakachita zo moja. Lemi na fa banya lemi afia tuni. Yuru hono me yo akete no we ni mama yo soro fa fa ba ba ta. We na bi ma te tu ete da. O me yo akai ni tu kai mo yo akai je ba kai ni su mo kai tu mo kai ni yo akai ni fi mo kai ma ni ata akai ni akai. We pa ni me ba na no ra ko na mo ni fi to tu tu ni. Yo ni ga o yo ko ba o do wa o ka o ko mi o. Zango, eu ia me prever a ter minha barra. Eu ia ter o job para a jornada. Foca no voo, não tinha voo, fui do meu meio, com o 4 de fome. Eu não me ouvi, eu não estou aí, eu não estou aí. Aí no quarto de linha, eu não estou aí, eu preciso coisa do mundo, não tem cá. Então para ver, ele é que eu vou baixo, ninguém joga não, joga matar. É troca vai dar bolo, a minha família, joga né, né, joga matar, então eu a veces me bom, de ver também tá pelo isso, bolo antima. O gojo pro do jaro, pelo como. Valente vai fazer valo do a perfu. A do sapate meio, a tigre meio, bolo do era la fia. Bem, eu me gas se liga para passar, se trabalho de papa. Eu Ibrahim meio bom, time meio me foi como que bolo. Puxa, eu tô em cospo para ver, né? Só foi como que. Passa na música, física, a pessoa a cobra mamãe, por ele bateu na coffee. Aku biar main sahur ya dan betul no. Oh, bayo ni apa tu? Kutu boleh fana ni kubu ni na, kubu boleh fana ni. Ya bayo ni asal. Oh, bayo punya selesti ya waktu biar Catherine aku biar punya selesti kalau punya ya obeng. Aku biar kutu boleh fana. Bayo ni asal. Oh, macam tu ya aku biar selesti ya punya kata mesa. Kutu boleh fana ni na, kubu boleh fana ni tu ni. Bayo awak tuji, waktu tuji tu berdiri bayo kini khas sekolah. Barasu barat. Bayo paprazo. Bayo nak kena. Apa aku dah ada saya ada tutup nafana buku nafana oh enggak do itu am yo bako ada afri sofa abubi yo ada kita zilabu dia apa hanya yang mungkin ada lagi dia ada ko lagi mina da benema na tapi mi le tume mi ga lu fiando bunya da sia sima no wala ndo ella me dio Bokor al condo, no, es que yo me baja un condo en mi la colonia, la fila, justo por el pana ni poco, ando por el pana mano, your Humula, Humula, your we are not to the Chita, a poem, your Bokor given charming. We all can Fiato, may all have to see on Kaki. Sapa, Umbugake, we are training you and you will wait a specific video. Over your Dinabu, and you will make it put down as an dynamics and one. Every your Manam editor and Chibuchi, when we are to every attack when you're never told Baba, Yakape, Umbugake, we move to the thing, Papa. The poison of Machu Nanua and Kenu, Nasakum, Togo Bobu, Yabate Baho, Amina, put a bit of medicine, at the bed, you could not Tatamata and the new representation and that's it, when they pull me on a curve what Tobago, what Tobacco, they are the Papa, they don't then your Abuchis are coming to our way and you go to Korea or Kumaku, or the Uber, totally to Frank and everything from Sinka or Kufito Japaku, or Chapa of Future and Kufia Plan, and your company, wherever your application, my place, I put you on quite cheap, and you know quite cheap, when you go quite cheap, throw quite cheap, chippy. I make it a fair present, I'm talking a day present, we know what you don't have to do to Turapo, as a person who she knew, okay, you are at the Tomorrow Metro, you have young, but you don't know where I'm kind of everybody or the Bugake, new as in any, don't ever. Ngo kwa sasa neba, wewe video kwa video kwa video kwa sababu ndimo kwa sababu ame wewe ndo mane dite ndo baba no kwa ndo ame wewe ndo wa ta kwa no ndo o ndo mane ni no kwa ta ndo mimi le to mane kwa mimi yo ni ato na ni mo no baba na mari ka ka na ni o ni na baba na ni yo na ke yo fa na bu na fa bu na zo kwa to zo me ta kwa video we are calling the Niji, Kumiji, Medi, the Somaji, Mani, and Akami, who got the son of coming to connect it to the channel of me, or check you out there. To go with the part of the we will never say, you have a phone, and I'm going to have you, we are now ready to go. I've finished pouring my libation and we are ready to go. So, people, after reading the greetings, and I will start answering your questions. So, I hope people on Clubhouse are listening to me and hearing me very clear. Also, thank God. We start with Facebook greetings, and there is our sister Telly Marie has been given the anniversary follower. They put it on there, and Telly Marie saying, "Good afternoon, Baba. Hope you and your family are doing well." Yes, we are, and hopefully you are doing well too. Thank you very much. Then we have Shabazz Gibson West. Shabazz Gibson West, Dennis Lawson. It's also giving an anniversary follow-up. And they say, okay, come on. Okay, come on with it. Thank you very much, Shabazz. We are here for you. And we have Rage Cool. I finally heard what I was expecting from you for a long time. Bokor 2G. Oh. Thank you, Rage Cool. Maybe you are. Look, I mean, that's not cool. I mean, you can be your brain. I can't make paparazzo. That would be very hard. I'm paparazzo. Hey, the brain. Thank you. Then we have a Nick Summers here. I say Ashe. Thank you very much. You're also an anniversary follower. And then we have a Cowboy Magic Butterfly. May your Tomoko Jacob for Agbo for Chi. You, thank you. Me, your Tomoko Agbo Jacob Agbo for Chi. Okay, thank you very much, Tommy Agbo for Chi. Thank you very much for joining us. Then we have Diamond Cast, who is also anniversary followers in Blessings ANT family. Thank you very much, Diamond. How are you? It's been a while. Thank you for joining the section. Then we have me, Ashite Ham. He's also an anniversary follower. And then it's called Kiao. Thank you very much, me, Ashite. We are very grateful that you joined us. We have Kojo Obeying. Greetings, family. Thank you very much. Greetings to you, Kojo. Wherever you may be, may today be a good day for you and for all of us. And then we have Danilo Mbirili saying Happy Sunday, Papa. Hello, Danilo, how are you? Thank you very much for joining us, and happy Sunday to you too. Pierre Pilasin, greetings, Papa. Hope all is well. Yes, thank you very much, Pierre. We are all well. And Pierre Pilasin also has been giving an anniversary for us. Thank you very much for all of you joining us this afternoon once again. Please prepare your questions and send your questions to me. Now I'm going on to YouTube, and I am starting with Tommy Jibezasa Soka. Greetings and good day, Papa and the ANT family. Bokor Christopher Yeah, I'm coming and Bokor Christopher now. Tommy Jibezasa and I hope you are well. Can you please explain more about the ancestral story you have mentioned before? Okay, we'll go on to that when it comes to that point, the ancestral story. I will explain about that. And then Tommy Jimeza again saying, does the ancestral story have a connection with any other spirits? When we get there, we will cross that bridge. Thank you very much. And then we have Mario Young. Good evening, Daddy and the ANT family. Greetings from India. Thank you very much, Mario, and happy belated birthday to you, Mario. I saw your birthday just passed, and happy birthday to you, Mario. Hope you enjoy yourself. And then we have Deborah and June. Greetings from New York. It's been a while. Look forward to the section today. Thank you very much, Deborah. Yes, we are also preparing to give you a very wild and interesting section. Thank you very much. And as I said earlier, thank you to all people on Clubhouse. And then on YouTube, we have Nuku Amimo. Greetings and good afternoon, Papa. Hello, Nuku. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. Hope you are well. Yeah, thank you very much, and very good afternoon to you too. Okay, so let's start with Thomas Sesoka's question. I think we are done with the greetings now. So let's start with Thomas Sesoka's question on the ancestral stool. Okay, the ancestral stool, which we the Ewe's call Zipi, Pupo, or to go further, we say Tobe Pupo, Tobe Zipi. And I think the Gans call it Shipi, similar to the Ewe word. That is, we always start with Z, and I think this is SH. So Shipi, we call it Zipi, Tobe Zipi, Tobe Pupo, Pupo, and I think the Akans call it Akondwa or Akondwa, depending on the Akan dialect. So, what is an ancestral stool in the Ewe setup? An ancestral stool is where all the it's a symbol made. Okay, let me put it in a proper way. It's a symbolic stool, or a chair, or a seat. It's not like a Western chair that is carved out of wood. And there's a special wood that is used in carving out that kind of stool. And that stool, if you look into Ghanaian culture, you will see that the chief usually sit on that kind of stool. But the ancestral stool is a miniature form of the stool on which the chiefs sit on. And this miniature school was constructed during our ancestors' their time. I think the Ashantis have different time, but the most prominent and the biggest in name is the golden stool that is in history everywhere. And even though it's a golden stool, of course nobody directly sits on it because it is too small for people to sit on. But another one will be created in a bigger size so that the chief or the king can sit on. And in the past, when our ancestors wanted to put the whole family together and also to have communication between the psychic world and the physical world, they decided to set up a stool or to have a communication with the ancestral world and the physical world. They decided to set up a stool. And this stool is upon which, when a chief is made, the chief is given the same stool name. So the chief of clans use the name of that stool. So suppose, for instance, in our clan, the Tombe Ngeje clan of Hokwe Trevi, our chiefs are called Tombe Ngeje because of the stool. The name of the stool is Tombe Ngeje, or the great-grandfather Ngeje, Tombe Ngeje. And the chief, or the chief that will be on that stool are called Tombe Ngeje. Either it is called the Tombe Ngeje, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and on. But in reality, the first chief on the stool is the stool itself. So usually they will not say, for instance, in our case, like Tombe Ngeje the first. No, they have never been the Tombe Ngeje the first. But the Tombe Ngeje the first will directly be related to the stool. And that is how the stools are. And what is the symbolism of the stool? The symbolism of the stool is to unite all people on that ancestral line, so that anytime when the living call on the ancestors, we use that name and refer to all our ancestors on that ancestral line and tell them that we, the living, are calling them, because they were once human beings. The ancestors were once living human beings, and when they pass on, it is the belief, and it is not only belief because it has been proven, tested and proven that the ancestors listen to the living. When the people die, they still can communicate with the living world through the family ancestral stool. So it is like the converging point of all the ancestors on each family bloodline. So when we are going to feed the ancestors as per the yearly feeding of ancestors, it is the stool that is fed, and all the names of the ancestors will be called, and then they are fed. So to be short, that is how the ancestral stool is. And it has connection with the dead, the spirits of the dead, people who were connected to that bloodline. And even though you may not be coming from that same bloodline directly, when you ask somebody to feed your ancestors from a different bloodline, I will invoke my ancestors by invoking the names of my ancestors and the name of the stool. And then I'm going to tell my ancestors that there is this person that I have met, or someone who is in front of me, or this person has approached me that he wanted to feed their ancestors. And since I am a living human being and I'm not a dead person, you who are dead and you are in the ancestral world, please take the message. After I invoke them, then I'll tell them to take the message of this person and give to their ancestors wherever they may be. So this is the connection between the spirits of other people who were not directly on my bloodline, but come to me so that I can teach or their ancestors. So I'll call my ancestors first, and everybody present will also call their ancestors before the person we are doing the ancestral feeling for. Before we call their ancestors, so that our ancestors in the ancestral world can now help to send the message to their ancestors wherever they are. So this is the relationship of the ancestral stool and with the living. And so this is what it is. So I hope probably the so-called may find some meaning into what I have just said. But if there's any follow-up question from anybody, you can ask me. And this is also the reason why when you are not from a certain bloodline, or you're not from a particular family bloodline, and you want to assume to become you want to assume to become a chief on a stool that does not have your bloodline, the people from that bloodline will not agree. Then it becomes war. That's why there is chieftaincy issues in our culture, because someone whose ancestors did not play any part in this particular stool, maybe because of money, because of fame, because of politics, or modern politics, not the chieftaincy politics, someone will want to impose somebody on your ancestral stool. Meanwhile, that person has no direct blood link with the stool. So with this, people fight even to death. So this is what it is with the ancestral stool. Thank you very much, Mr. Soka, for that question. If anybody has any question on that ancestral stool, please bring it forward so that I can, if there's any further question or any follow-up question, please ask me so that I can just continue with it, so we will go on to other topics and activities that people are trying.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Good afternoon. Please, I have a question about the school. So, from what I understand, the school in a year, it has a time where the family and the community comes together to kind of feed it.
Yes.
But beyond that time where the family comes together and feed the school, and if there's a problem with the community, is the school worked like the way where people where there's a problem and then they will gather at the schoolhouse and pray or something like that? Or is it only the feeding time that those issues come?
Okay, that's a very beautiful question, Senna. The truth about the stool is that it is not just an image, but it is a spirit. It's a voodoo on its own. The stool is a voodoo on its own. So apart from the times that is designated that every year the stool should be fed, the stool can be fed any other time, whenever there is any situation disturbing any member of the family on that bloodline, and even other people who are even not on the bloodline. You are going to invoke the presence of your ancestors, who are spirits, ancestral spirits, we are calling them, or ancestors. You are going to, whenever any situation arises, we approach the stool and tell the stool. Even if, for instance, you are looking for a job and you are not getting a job, you can go to your stool father. Usually in a family we have the chief, and then we also have the stool father. The stool father is the person who is in charge of the stool, who is safeguarding, or the guardian of the stool, or custodian of the stool, who is regularly praying to the stool, even though there is no festival, there is no feeding time. It is the duty of the stool father to pray to the stool every day, or at least once a week, to let the stool know that they have not forgotten him, and also to let the stool understand that it should be a guardian and protector of the generations that it's come out of it. So the stool father will continue praying. That's why they make one particular person as a stool father. Even the chief is there, but then there is a stool father. The stool father actually has more power than the chief because he's the one who is directly connected to the stool and see to the welfare of the stool as well as the welfare of the whole family and the community. So when any problem arises, people will approach the stool father and ask him to go and pray on their behalf. And sometimes in your region, you may be far away in a different country or a different city, a different community, far away from the stool. But then if you face any challenge, you can call your stool father and say, oh, this is the challenges that I am facing. So please, can you pray to the stool to come to my rescue and take me out of the challenge? You know, like those of us from Bedume, which is the central area, not the Anglo, we don't do so much of readings like how Afar and Ifar readings are done by the Anglo or the southern areas. We are not too much into that. So all that we do is that if we face any challenge or any problem or any difficulty, we directly call to the stool father. If you cannot go yourself, you call or you send someone that this is the situation in which you are. And the stool father will just go to the stool room. There are certain days that the stool rooms are open. It's not open every day. So the stool father will now open the stool room on the day that is supposed to be open and then give your message to the what do you call it, to the stool that this is one of your children and this is what is going to do, and please is asking for your help, so can you help to fix the situation? And it usually will be fixed. So the stool is there for the family and also people who are able to use anytime that they are any challenge. So it is not only at the time of festival, and it is not only for feeding, it should be able to work for the family forever, because the stool and the ancestors are one. So if you are calling your own ancestors, you are actually calling on the stool, because the stool becomes the converging point of all your ancestors on your DNA, like maybe maternal will have a stool, paternal will have a stool. Since you are coming from both maternal and paternal, you can go to any of the schoolhouses. And if you are a person who will do a reading before finding to do any action, you may ask which of the stools are talking. Is it on my maternal line or is it on my paternal line? And then once you know, you go towards which one is talking, and then you give your problems to them and solutions will come. Hope I have answered your question, sir.
Yes, Papa, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Hello, I have a question.
Yes. Me? Who is talking?
Yeah, this is Western.
Okay, Westerner, please go ahead.
Western, go ahead, please. Okay, hi, Bokor Christopher. Peace and blessings to the ANC family.
Thank you very much.
I wanted to ask specifically to Ewe culture.
Yeah.
Is there a specific date you set aside for your ancestor feeding, and is there a specific food that you have to include?
Very beautiful question, Westerner. Thank you very much for you, Westerner. Yes, the Ewes, especially, it depends on each community. But in my community, the days that the ancestral house or stool house is open are Thursdays, Saturday, Tuesdays, and sometimes in times of difficulty it can also be open on Sundays. So when we want to feed the ancestors, we either feed them on Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday. So these are the days that we normally would feed ancestors. And even I who I am living in Accra, when people ask me to do ancestral feeding for them, usually I will do it on these days, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, because I will be invoking my ancestors first before, so I have to feed them on those days. There are people who do not know these things, so they can just do anything anytime. Whether the ancestors have accepted or not, I cannot tell. But then, because I was taught and coach, I was once a stool father and feeding the ancestors from their generation line who were once living on the continent, and what they were eating at that time. So I'll cleansing them, because there's possibility of them fighting and killing somebody. When you go to war, so that energy of the dead person will not come in disturbing you. I think Senna had put something about Tommy Jopata recently on Facebook about how my son Christopher Jr., who was older than Senna at that time, had an accident with my eldest son, Mauli, and the rest. But we have not finished all the story, but I will just say part of it today. So when they had the accident, Chris was the only one who died in the accident, and unfortunately, he was the only one who was not having our deities and bracelet. So when they came back home, Chris was still in the mortuary. We haven't buried him yet. We were preparing to bury him. Every night he was coming to Maui, the senior brother who was driving the car at that time. The spirit, and sometimes he would see him in the window or standing, looking at him through the window. And it was really a serious thing. Because to him, it was because of the mistake of the senior brother. That's why he died. And it wasn't his time to die, so he was feeling like asking for, what would I say? I won't say revenge, but he was asking for answers. And if that continued, there could be another death among my children. So I had to do things quickly to cleanse all of them who were involved in the car accident, so that never happened again to them, and also so that the spirit of Virginia can go and lie in peace, that it was an accident. Nobody planned anything against, but it was an accident. And they went to a restaurant, and I think they mistakenly ate a shrimp. But whether he just wanted to try to see whether what they told him is right. But he actually nearly died that night in our house. We had to rush him to hospital for allergy disease. So in our culture, it is like that. So when you eat such things, it will react to you.
Thank you, Lord.
You're welcome. Okay, let me go to Facebook and read some of the greetings here again. Belong to you, where you cannot do your rituals and other things. Yes, of course, the child who wants to follow will follow, and the child's destiny will be realized. The parents may still be struggling with their own, the child's own, but they cannot be rivals, because the rivalry, Christianity is not a rival to traditional spirituality. It is the Christians who are trying to look at traditional spirituality as evil. Because the truth about the whole thing is that Jesus Christ himself was not a Christian. And nobody from the generation before Jesus Christ was a Christian. Christ, or Jesus of Nazareth, or Emmanuel, he never was a Christian. So why should Christianity be a rival to tradition? Because he was a traditionalist. He was following their ancestors' way. They kill goats, they kill chicken, they kill animals, and they offer this thing. When you go into the book of Leviticus, how the Jews worship their God and their ancestors, and how they kill animals and other things. So Jesus Christ of Nazareth was never a Christian. He died, I think, 600 years plus before Christianity was formed. So how could he be a Christian? Jesus was a traditionalist, if he ever existed. So don't worry about tradition and Christianity. It is the people who follow Christianity who are evil. They are the ones who are the devils in the way that they see everything